What's up, Vanguardians? I was reading an article and I noticed that, which is rightfully okay, so many people have what they believe are true protection dogs. And I was surprised when I read the list of dogs that they choose to be protection dogs. And Dutch Shepherds are not on the list when you read this. And it's surprising how you'll get the top 8 dogs. The top 8 dogs that are protection dogs. I wonder if people are just naive. Do people just want to go with what the masses just throw out there for being protection dogs? So you have the Belgian Malinois is going to be on there, of course. They got the German Shepherd, the Connie Corso, Boxer, the Doberman, the Rottweiler, Akita, and unbelievably, I've never seen a Rhodesian Ridgeback do any damn thing. I mean, I've had one or two in my lifetime, and I've been around a few. Uh, it's just the dogs they have on the list are just unbelievable. You know, to me, a good protection dog is a dog that just that has the character, to do the job. I'm sure it could be of any breed. Uh, it could be a Bouvier, a Bouvier, is it Bouvier, Schnauzer, a giant Schnauzer. Hell, poodles. People don't even know that a poodle was probably the first police dog they were using in Europe. The Dutch were using uh, poodles, the standard poodle. Can you imagine a poodle with a beautiful cut hairdo, big old bald and ears, and a big old puff tail run you down, bite you in the buttocks? Yeah. Poodles were police dogs at one time. I mean, the dogs they have on these lists these days, they just control the masses because people see that and they just believe it. I'm sure Akita is probably a mean son of a gun. Just probably, he probably is. But personally, I ain't never seen one that I would consider being my guardian. You know, I'm a guy that loves dogs. I love all dogs. Yes, I do. But I have never, ever, ever, ever seen one that was impressive. I have never seen a Rhodesian Ridgeback. I've never seen a Rhodesian Ridgeback that is impressive. I have never, ever, ever encountered a boxer that I thought would be a great ultimate dog and protection dog. Now, I know one guy personally when I was going to a Schützen club as a kid. That's all he ever raised. He was a decoy in the Schützen world. I can't remember his name, but he was older than I was. I was a teenager. He's a grown man, and he religiously bred boxers, and his dog did very well. But all of the other boxers I have ever encountered, they didn't have that character. Um, there were some other dogs on that list, but it definitely wasn't some of the dogs that I would choose. Maybe a Doberman, yeah. Yeah, probably I'd choose a Doberman. I'm a Doberman man. Y'all remember my story? I told you I worked all summer As a kid, my uncle gave me my first Doberman, which was an Isabella Gray Doberman. I named him Count. He was a sorry ass dog. But you know, I didn't know my knowledge about dogs then and the way I feel now is not how it was then. And yes, I continued to train him and he was my little dog. Yeah, he was my dog. I was like a pet owner. You know how pet owners get a dog? Some of you guys are real dog enthusiasts that love dogs and y'all been in it for a long time and y'all know about dogs and your knowledge is so broad now. And but you have pet owners, people buy a dog and the dog can be scary and they be making all these excuses about, oh, he just was abused, or he's gonna grow up out of it, he's gonna be great. It's a lot of you people on here right now today are real dog owners, like dog breeders, dog trainers, and y'all really know about dogs because your knowledge is broad now. But remember when we first got into dogs and we didn't know much about dogs and we didn't have that knowledge, we really believed that the dog was going to grow up and turn 2 years old and one day he going to snap and just be bad. Well, that's how these dog pet owners, let's call them pet owners. That's how these pet owners are. They really believe that dog finna grow up after he done ran from your best friend. The mailman even ran him off. That'd be the first sign a dog act tough,